Hi guys, and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Rangers. Apologies for the sort of gaps between the episodes right now. I'm just super busy at the minute, working and stuff like that, you know, pay the bills and all that. But at the end of the day, I'm determined that we finish this series before Football Manager 19 comes out. In terms of the Ajax series, I'm probably going to ice it. I'm probably going to play through the series offline and then do like a kind of roundup of the season and how it went and that kind of thing. I frankly just don't have time to try and play two series at the same time at the moment, so that's what I'll probably do with the Ajax series. But the Rangers series, I'm determined to finish. We are on the 9th of December, we are at Pittodrie to face Aberdeen. They've beaten us twice, they've gotten 4 draws against us, we've beaten them 16 times, we're romping the league, and it is time to go out and do what we do. Unfortunately, we won't have a proper centre-back to do it. Trent will play as a right-sided centre-back. Coaster, Riedel, Lastly are all injured now. I suppose Chia Cherry can come onto that spot on the bench. We'll take Nixa out. We'll put Dapo Mabudi in there. Perez can come back in for Jonas. I'll let Moore continue on, why not? So we'll play with Fulton, Alexander Arnold, Wallace, Denswell, Byram, Edelman, Moore, Perez, Mabudi, Morelos and Molina. Should be a good enough 11 to get the result up at Pittodrie against Aberdeen. Our perfect start to the season, of course, on the line once again. Expect nothing but a win for the match. Let's go. Our perfect start to the league season anyway, of course. With the painful experience of losing the cup final to Partick Thistle of all teams. But we try and brush that aside now. We can still do a treble this year, it just requires winning the Champions League now. As Byram crosses it low, it's cleared and it's back to Perez, who absolutely thunders it in. It is 1-0 Rangers already. Let's push forward, let's try and hammer them for a couple more goals. Marcel Edelman's actually looking pretty exhausted out there. I didn't notice his condition pre-game, but there's nothing we can really do. No defenders to swap him for, as it's whipped in away by Wallace. Fired back in. Levi Lumeka has equalised for Aberdeen. Now we need to demand more than that. That was poor. It was a poor clearance. He wasn't closed down. He managed to get the shot away. Perez, Denswell, Mabudi, block. Wallace cleared. Is that Ivanildo Fernandez? It is indeed Ivanildo Fernandez playing at the back for Aberdeen. Bain knocks it long. Way by Wallace. Deham though will head it out wide. It comes to the goal scorer, but he loses it to Byram. Over the top from Mabudi on his bike. Beats Ivanildo Fernandez, but can't beat Bain. Should be 2-1 Rangers. Molina, cutback, that's a terrible one. Figenspahn easily intercepts that. Aitchison finds Hughes, back to Aitchison. Break could be on for Aberdeen if we're not careful. O'Connor, Figenspahn again. Lofts it in, but well taken Ian Fulton. The front three haven't exactly been impressive today. They're all on 6.7s as Leahy will throw it to O'Connor. Pokes it in, cleared away, but Deham away again though. Away by Ivanildo Fernandez at the other end. Moore picks it up, needs a good ball forward. That's a shocker of a pass. Leahy intercepts, but a bad back pass. Mabudi's in, and it is 2-1. Tell him to concentrate now. The last time he needs to give the goal away again immediately. 10 for the season for Dapo Mabudi now. Not a bad return from a rotational lad. This will make it 14 wins from 14 at the start of the league season. With 12 clear with 2 in hand. Celtic are down there on 18 points. That is craziness. They actually slipped to 17. They must have just conceded a goal. Bain knocks it long. Trent to Moore to Mabudi to Perez to Molina. That's a lovely flowing goal. 3-1. That should kill Aberdeen off before the break. Lovely flowing move. Great through ball. And Walter Molina slots it away coolly. And Celtic appear to be back on 18 points now. In fact, they couldn't have been going up and down because they're not even playing. Weird. I thought I noticed that, but perhaps not. Yep, very well done, boys. 3-1 up. Conor Moore will come off for, I suppose, for Jonas. And we'll put Arp in for Morelos, who has been the poorest of the front three. The other two obviously getting in on the act with goals. Yeah, Celtic are on 18 points and we're on 42. They are 24 points behind and we have a game in hand. Crazy numbers. Edelman now with the throw to Paez. Burjonas shifts it out of his feet. Picks out Arp, loses it, breaks to Mabudi. Molina cleared away by Denswell. It will be picked up by Figenspan though for Aberdeen. They've looked okay. We've just been far too clinical. This is a goal, isn't it? Aitchison square. Oh my days, it's an absolute sitter from Hughes. And it can be absolutely bury them. Molina and header away. Paez over the bar. They should be down and out, but if they get one goal back, you never know. So I would like that next goal to just kill them off. Who will I throw? Do you know, I'm going to put Walter Molina at wing back and bring on Mixa. Just because Edelman is so exhausted out there. I know Walter Molina can't play that role, but we'll just see what happens. Fulton, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Byram, Burjonas, out to Mabudi, nods it to Byram, good play. Paez, Mixa, Burjonas, Paez, Burjonas probing for a way through. Mabudi, Arp breaks to Burjonas, and Mixa scores. Remus Mixa off the bench, 4-1. It is perfect, 14 from 14 in the league. Lumeka's goal is a long time ago now. Aitchison, pass is blocked, breaks to Burjonas. Mabudi should play in Arp, and it was behind him. Arp goes the other way to Mixa. And it hits it off the back of his heels. Shocking. Aitchison's flick's easy for Wallace. Paez, Burjonas. That's a shocking touch by Burjonas, but a terrible pass. Alexander-Arnold, Byram. Mabudi loses it to Ivanildo Fernandez. Lumeka to Hughes. It's a scrappy game now. Henderson. Figenspan for Aitchison. Should be a goal here. Whips it. Hughes, Akers, Fulton, Hughes, Fulton again. It has not been his day, young Hughes up top. Some great saves by Ian Fulton there. It's a shame he's not got a clean sheet because of that wonder strike. Headed, good save again, Fulton. Aberdeen have looked a decent unit today. They're well beaten in the end 4-1, but I think that doesn't tell the whole story. They've created numerous chances. As Aitchison now gets it back to Calvin Miller. I thought he was going to have it pinched. Miller goes back out to the goal scorer Lumeka. He whips it in. It's easy for Molina, only as far as Ronan, who hits one. It's a terrible effort, well wide in the end. And it looks like it will be 4-1 at full time. 52 goals scored, 10 conceded for ourselves. Not bad at all, if I do say so myself. Looking to make it 15 from 15 in our next game. I don't know if winning every game of the season would be better or worse than winning the treble, because obviously this means that there's a trophy dropped, but if we win every game of the season, that is some achievement. And obviously we could still get a treble if we win that Champions League trophy. Dundee United at home next in the league. They are 4th place. Obviously looking to take the 3 points off them too. The guys on loan are doing okay. Francesi playing well. Doesn't really matter now, I suppose, since this is going to be our last season before we transfer to Football Manager 2019. It'll be sad to say goodbye to the series. It's been a long running series, you know, 7 seasons we've managed to, or 6.5 now, but almost 7 seasons we've managed to get through. And it'll be sad to say goodbye to boys like wow, Celtic just lost to Partick. Malky has got to be a goner now, surely. Yeah, Celtic sacked Mackay. Yeah. Steve Evans at Aberdeen. Peter Bosz of PSV Eindhoven, who is actually the Ajax manager in reality, I think, unless he's went to Dortmund. And Alec Neil are the favourites to take over. No wonder, but man, look where they are. 5, 3 and 8. They've lost 8 times already this season. Last season they lost 7 times. They've lost more times already than they lost the entirety of the last season, and they ended up 15 points behind last season. When they won the league, they lost 4 times. That's, you know, that's half the amount they've already lost this season. Crazy numbers on them. Yeah, but it will be especially sad to say goodbye to guys like Chiacherry and Walter Molina, Paez and Fassi, you know, the guys who aren't real, the guys who we get. Mikael Lustig is a Celtic manager. Celtic caretaker manager. He was the head of youth development. That's pretty cool, actually. I like the fact that he came back in as a staff member. He was at Genoa there, it looks like, for a bit, and then he came back as head of youth development, and of course now he is the caretaker manager. I'd be interested to see how he gets on. Obviously he's not going to get anywhere near us, but I hope he at least gets one fixture to play so we can see how he does. I bet he absolutely hammers somebody. I bet they're playing Hearts or Hibs or something and he beats them about 6-0. Fassi set for Arsenal or Man City? No, nope, absolutely not. He will be staying here to see if we can win the league, win the Champions League, I should say. So this Dundee United game's our game in hand. So we'll need to wait until next episode to see how Mikael Lustig does. He's playing Dundee United if they don't have a manager by the time that game occurs. So Molina is okay and Connor Moore not particularly, but we'll just take them both off. We'll bring Fazzi back in. Molina can come out for Remus Mixa. And we really don't have anybody who can come in for Edelman, even though Edelman's exhausted, so he's just going to have to play for a bit and see what happens. I suppose I'll end up doing what I did last game and throwing Walter Molina on as a wing back. We should hopefully be out of sight by that time, as Wallace finds Alexander Arnold as we kick off the game. Looking for 15 wins from 15, looking to go 15 points clear as well of Hearts. Hearts are doing really well and they're absolutely miles behind, but that just shows how good we've done this season. Lewis Morgan now whipping it in. It's headed off the bar by Ronan, who was an absolute menace, constant pest in the first couple of seasons we played Dundee United. Denswell, Edelman just gets there first. Paez, space opening up a bit. Mixa and Fassi. Plays it in to Mabudi, downed, penalty. Time for Trent Alexander-Arnold to step up. He is the regular penalty taker. Alexander-Arnold, oh dearie dearie me, he's absolutely blazed it. Absolutely blazed it over, and it remains 0-0 after half an hour. We're given an absolute gift by Dundee United and we throw it away. Ericsson's throw, Morgan down the line, cut back, Colclough, good man Alexander-Arnold, but it breaks to Morgan, whipped in, Fulton takes it, right, come on, get it moving quickly. Denswell, there's Edelman, Paez, Fassi, it's a bit sluggish to get it forward, Byram now, no dump down the line to Mabudi, Fassi and Mixa, spreads it for Morelos. It's a nice finish, Alfredo Morelos. He needed that goal. And we are 1-up. Thank God for that. 15-0. Paez whips it in. Denswell heads it over the bar. It should be at least 2 or maybe 3. You count the penalty as well. Rogers playing it long way by Wallace. Paez. Morelos round his man. Good save by Danny Rogers. It looks like Dundee United will get in at half time, only the one behind. As Paez whips a corner, it is away by Velasquez, picked up by Mixa, hits one, well blocked, breaks to Ronan. Well, it's 1-0 at the break. Don't get complacent, lads. Remus Mixa looking stressed. Fine, if you're stressed by that, we'll take you out for Fiati Arp. Morelos can peel wide left. And we will take Edelman off for Walter Molina, as I say before. Walter Molina, I guess, can do that. We'll put him as more of a left winger, which will mean we'll be exposed down our left flank, down their right hand side, but rather that than try to make him be a wing back, which he doesn't know how to do. And Fulton will find Denswell. And Molina, we should be more dangerous though down our left hand side. Molina and Morelos both out there wide left. Here's Fassi, Paez central, losing it to Cowie. Ronan, Diamantakos, oh he's by another one, keeps going. Denswell stops him in his tracks and then backs off, letting Morgan get it. Diamantakos well won again by Alexander. I don't know why they just let Morgan take that. Mabudi now, and Arp, can he find Morelos? Oh, he was in acres. He's found Mabudi though, and it's under the goalkeeper. It's a bit of a goalkeeping error, but Dapo Mabudi has scored. He did have a couple, I think it was 2 loan spells at Dundee United, played very well for them, and obviously has now come back to haunt them. Exactly what we needed. 2-0. That should be game, set, match. They've created not an awful lot. Molina now. Oh, lovely first time pass. Paez. Velasquez cuts out the ball though. Rogers. Long clearance finds Alexander Arnold. Byram now in. Morelos can't win it. Will break for Molina. Hit it, son. Hits it, son. Oh, what a finish, Walter Molina. Tim Gallagher can come in for Fassi, I suppose. It's a lovely strike from Walter Molina there. Yes, we will proceed with our tactical changes, bringing wee Tim on. Velasquez to Woods. Knocks it long, away by Wallace. Morgan pokes it down the line, easy for Alexander Arnold. Paez, now it's just a matter of how miserable we can make Dundee United's day. Great ball by Molina to Morelos. Whips a high ball, Mabudi chooses to go for goal, hits the woodwork. Morelos back in, Mabudi can't control it, goal kick. The original header, I think he should have nodded it down for Arp there. He shouldn't have been flicking that towards goal himself, but at 3-0, I'm not really going to be that concerned. Morelos heading for man of the match today, an 8.3. Walter Molina off the bench with an 8. 7.4 from Mabudi. Arp only getting a 6.9, despite the fact he played a nice through ball for Mabudi's finish. Another long goal kick from Rogers, flicked on. Ronan will pick it up. Out to McAllister, who has far too much space for my liking. Whips her in. Ronan down, and Dimitris Diamantakos, however you would pronounce it, gets them back in it at 3-1. It's another disappointment for Ian Fulton. Another day where he really could have had a clean sheet and he doesn't get it. It's a consolation goal, nothing more than that, but it is the 11th goal we've conceded in the league this season. Takes a shine a little bit off the victory, although we have now lost it back to them. Ronan forward again, misread by Denswell. It's another shot, but it's well wide of the woodwork. Ravitt now whipping it in, away by Molina. McAllister fires it, and it is in from Kyle McAllister. Right, 3-2. Let's contain. I'm not going to go from 3-0 up to drawing 3-3 and blowing our record in this game. Right, let's hold 5 added minutes. Come on now. Just end. Just end. 15 seconds left. Nothing happened in those 5 added minutes, thankfully. Molina coming down the left into Morelos. Just blow the whistle. McAllister knocks it long and it is over. They gave us a bit of a scare at the end there. Listen, I'll say well done. It was a good win because we keep the winning record going, but it was a bit more of a scare than I would have liked. Juventus boss Paulo Sousa was there looking at Fassi and Paez, neither of whom he's going to be signing. But there we go. 15 from 15, 43 goals, goal difference, which means what, 54 scored I think. No, wait a minute, it must be 55 scored. It is 55 scored and 12 conceded, so not bad at all. Far and away the highest scorers, and also comfortably the lowest conceded. 45 points, not much more we can say. Nearly at the halfway mark now, winning every game. Next time out we're going to be hosting Aaron Hamilton. It should be, a couple more easy wins. We've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 of our next 5 games are at home, and then actually 6 of our next 8 league games are at home, so we should be able to rack up some more points even. Looks good. Looks good for us going into January, needless to say. The Champions League knockout, when is that drawn? I think that'll be drawn on Friday. Let's get the draw. I'm pretty sure that's on Friday that we get the Champions League draw. We'll have an idea of who we're going to be playing in the last 16. Hopefully we get a nice wee easy draw. We come top of our group. I think we came top of our group. Everybody wants all of our players. That's fine, that always happens. I'm pretty sure we came top of the group, ahead of Barcelona. We did indeed. 15 points, level with Barcelona's 15 points, but better head-to-head record. So we'll be able to get teams who finish second place in our group, which theoretically means we should have an easier draw, but it doesn't always work out like that. is that draw today? I thought it was today. I thought it was the 15th, the draw. I think it's a week on Friday after you play your last game, I'm sure. Maybe it's not. Nah, it can't be. When the hell do they make the draw then? Schedule. Champions League knockout round. Does it tell us? Stages. First knockout round. The draw will be drawn on the 18th. It's a bit random, so it's Monday. Anyway, well, that's going to do it for this episode then. As I say, next time out we're hosting Ayr and Hamilton Accies. Try and make some more progress. We're going to have the league in the bag, but it's all about chasing that perfect record now. 15 wins for the first 15. Can we keep it up? We'll see you next time. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please drop down below, leave a like, subscribe, all that goodness. If you subscribe to the channel, you will of course see as soon as we drop a Football Manager 2019 video. That should be in about a month's time, I think. But as soon as that is available for beta access, I will be getting battered into that. Might even look at possibly taking some days off work to get really stuck into that, but we'll think about that in about a month's time. As I say, hope you've enjoyed it as we're chasing the perfect season. Next time out, Ayr and Hamilton. Hope to see you for that.